Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz, this is my channel, The King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances that are usually very good value for money, they smell good. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have a versus video. This is between two fragrances from Middle East. The first one is from Ard Al Zaafaran and this is Midnight Oud. And the other one is Alhambra and this is Ethnic Oud. They are both from very well-known houses from Middle East. Alhambra is a branch of the Latafa and this one is Ard Al Zaafaran, which doesn't need introduction again. So we have a battle between Latafa and Ard Al Zaafaran basically, and as far as I can tell, as far as my research could take me, they are both under one company umbrella or something like that. And that's not surprising because the juice in here is like identical. It's like they are from the same jar. 96, 7, 8% similar to each other. The only tiny difference I could find is that the Alhambra Ethnic Oud is a little bit better, well blended in terms of blend, is a little bit more refined than the Ard Al Zaafaran, but everything else is, you can't tell the difference. Okay, I put them side by side and I show them to the wife, I smell them myself, no difference whatsoever. So almost identical, and in terms of performance they are both very excellent performers. They both go 12 hours plus on my skin. If you put them on material they go for days. You don't need more than 2 or 3 sprays of these because they are so dense, they are very thick, they are very strong. If you put more than 3 you would choke yourself basically. You will just basically suffocate you. Okay, the reason is because they are both very dense and very the ingredients in here, they're all heavy ingredients, so you don't need more than 3 sprays, and that's the maximum. Don't go more than that, you choke yourself and others. In terms of who are they for, these two basically mature, yeah, 30 and up to be on the safe side, because they're both incensey fragrances, and also they are very close to Amouage Interlude man. Yes, they are 90 to 95% close to it. It's very similar. The only difference between these two and Amouage, these two are a little bit sweeter, and that's the only difference, but between maybe 5% difference. So the sweetness in here is a little bit amped up than the Interlude Man by Amouage, and that makes these two a little bit more palatable and a little bit more wearable than Amouage Interlude Man. Although I love Amouage Interlude Man myself, I'm a middle-aged man, I'm a Middle Eastern man myself, so that kind of fragrance is I grew up with them, I love them, and so they are very close to that one, 90-95%, and between them there's not much, maybe 1%, and that 1 or 2% is that Alhambra is a little bit more refined and a little bit better blended, and that's it. That's the only difference. In terms of presentation, again, they're both very good, although Alhambra is a little bit better, but the cap on, I like the cap on Ard Al Zaafaran better because it fits. With this one it's a bit loose, so you cannot basically pick it up. With this one you can pick it up, although it's not advisable. So they both 100 ml, they both Eau de Perfume, they both very strong. They both are better suited for cooler weather, winter, autumn, and maybe in spring, but summer is a no because these two are very in the high heat, they become very cloying. So when you smell these two, many people describe these as a church Yeah, smell of church, because in the church they burn myrrh and frankincense mainly, and these two are myrrh and frankincense bomb. Okay, so people say when they smell these, is they smell church, they smell temple, they smell mosque, they smell any work not work sorry any place of worship, any temple, anything, anywhere holy that people burn incense. These two reminds you of those places. So why people, they, these two are very polarizing. Okay, either it's a love or a hate. Some people love them. It's all about memories, isn't it? So for example, I love them because I have a good memory with these things, with incense and burning incense and things like that. When I was a child, when I was growing up, I had a positive experiences, so I love the smell. Some people might have a bad experience and then they smell this and they don't like it. So they are very polarizing, and you have to know what you like and what you don't like in order to buy these or enjoy them. If you know you don't like those kind of smell, like church, temple, mosque, holy places, place of worship, and also ancient places. They smell like ancient places, basically. Smell like history. When you smell them, it reminds you of history somehow. And that's why they are very, very polarizing. And I would recommend you to at least sniff them, or at least know what you're buying. You know, if you know exactly what you like and what you dislike, then that's not a problem at all. But to me, these two are beauty in a bottle. I highly recommend them. They're both amazing fragrances, especially for a price under £20. These are bargain for what they do and what they are inside them. Amouage Interlude Man is about £200, and these two are under £20. You do the math. And so the note breakdown for these two are: on top we have oregano. Yes, they are very green. Pepper, yes, they are very peppery. They're very fizzy, especially in the beginning. And bergamot, a little bit of bergamot in the beginning, just to lift it, but you won't feel it, and you will get lost in the heavy hitters very quickly. Maybe just the first few minutes you'll smell it, and that's it. And then you'll go to heavy hitters: frankincense, myrrh, amber, labdanum, leather, oud, sandalwood, patchouli. So you see, they're all heavy hitters. They're all heavy base fragrance notes, and you can feel these two when you smell it. And there are other things that they're not mentioning here that I can smell myself, that I would tell you. For example, there's a big tea and cardamom note in here. So it's like you're drinking a black tea with lots of cardamom inside, with lots of sugar inside it. So I can smell that. And there's one more thing I can smell, and that is because I grew up in southern Iran, and we had a big cultivation of poppies. Okay, so poppy smell I'm very familiar with, because I grew up in those parts of the world. And those poppy smell, you can smell them from miles away. It's so strong and distinctive. And these two they remind me of poppies in the nature, opium poppies, okay? In the nature, when they are green, when they are flowering, when they are blossoming, okay? So these two reminds me of that. But did they on purpose wanted to imitate or replicate that smell? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just by accident, but it's a very, very, very strong smell of opium poppies in nature when they are blossoming in the farms, in the fields, in here as well. So that tea notes plus the cardamom plus the sugar and the opium poppy smell are very, very strong in here. You will pick it up if you know what you're looking for. Otherwise you won't pick it up, because if you're in a culture that you don't know what those things smell like, then you won't pick them up. So these two things, apart from the note breakdown I mentioned, these two are added on the top of these two, and that's why these two are very, very distinctive, very bold, very strong character. So these fragrances are, you can, if you don't know how to wear them, they will wear you. Okay, so you need to be a very confident person. You need to like these kind of fragrances to be confident, and they are better suited for going out, special occasion, evening, formal, yes, but you can wear them casually, obviously, if you like. But these two are not for very confined places. No, no, no. These two are mainly for outdoors. As I said, no more than 3 sprays of this. Otherwise, especially if you are indoors, say for example you're going to work, not more than 1 or 2, because you choke everybody and yourself out. So they are very, very strong. They are very bold. They are very, very strong in character, and that's why they are polarizing. Usually with strong character fragrances that are, naturally they become polarizing in the between people and in the fragrance community. The reason is because that strong character is either you're on side of it or you're against it, and that's why it's polarizing. And these two are no exception. They are very, very strong, very bold, very full of character, and that's why they are, to me, they are amazing. But I highly recommend them, but you need to know what exactly you're buying. Okay, guys, I hope that was informative. If you like what I do, if you find it informative, useful, if you find it valuable or entertaining, you know what to do. Hit those buttons, subscribe, that like, comment, and all those good things. Your support will take this channel a long way, and I'll appreciate it very much. If you like to purchase one of my own fragrances and support me that way, they are out of this world. They are super strong. They are very unique, very artistic, but you need to live in our kingdom in order to purchase them. I leave them in the links in the description as well. If you know them, if you have them, if you try them, let other people know your experience. And thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye, bye, bye.